everyone, and welcome back to Real Living, and welcome if you're new. My name is Ashley, and today's video is a little bit shorter than my normal videos. I wasn't able to get a ton of stuff done, but I do still have a lot of cleaning motivation for you guys. I was able to get a few rooms done, so come along with me and let's get motivated. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So this is one of the main reasons why I wasn't able to get a ton of stuff done this week. Not only is it spring break here in Florida, but we've been having some issues with our water lately. And through process of elimination, we've got everything replaced on the well and all of that. So we realized that there's got to be a pipe underneath the ground under our house that we cannot access, and it's got to be leaking. So what we ended up doing was digging up the parts that we could access and found out that it was scheduled 20 and it was thin, tiny piping. So it kind of made sense that that one was probably the one that cracked or broke or something. So we ended up having to run our own line of Schedule 40, thicker, bigger pipe so that we can have better access to the water. And so far, it has been working beautifully. So this was the main reason not a lot of stuff was able to get done this week. Now, moving on to actually getting some stuff done, there was a couple of things that I forgot to get done in the kitchen that I figured I would go ahead and record for you guys. I did get some new containers and stuff to organize some of my cookies and chips and stuff like that to kind of help my pantry be a little bit more organized. So I got these new containers and I was going through trying to figure out what I was going to put in there and what I was going to leave normal and not put in containers. So I was able to get quite a bit done. I love these containers. I can label them. I can relabel them because it's just a chalk marker. They work so awesome.
I'm done with the defense, drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off. That's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights. Felt like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I, floating on air in my mind. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights.
After getting all of the stuff reorganized in the pantry, I wanted to fill up my spices and clean all the spice jars and stuff like that from all the residual oils and stuff like that that build up in the kitchen. I had forgotten to clean the spice shelf and the racks when I did my deep clean in the kitchen, but it was the only thing that I missed. Other than reorganizing the pantry with the Tupperware, this was really the only thing that I had to get done in the kitchen. So I just had to wipe everything down, clean this little shelf, refill the spices, and that was pretty much it. have to say, some of my favorite recipes that I do are some of the simplest recipes out there. This week we are making a sub. Now, the kids were pretty much at their grandparents' house for almost half of spring break, so I was able to keep dinners and everything relatively simple because I don't like making a lot of food while it's just the three of us. Joe's dad does live with us, so it's just me, Joe, and his dad, and when the kids are off with Granny, then I keep things incredibly simple. Before I had Trustin, I used to work in a sandwich shop, and I loved it. I love working with food. I'm a big girl. I love food. But I always had a fascination with making the best sandwich. Now, I'm not going to claim that I make the best sandwich, but I do have to say I make a pretty good one. In my opinion, I feel like the thing that can make a sub the best is good quality meat. So what I have is sliced pepperoni, salami, and capicola ham. Capicola ham is a spicy Italian ham, and it is so good. So once I put the cheese and the meats on the sandwich, I like to broil them for a few minutes and get that beautiful color on them. And it just, I don't know, it just gives a different flavor to the sub and to the bread, and kind of releases some of the juices and stuff from the meats, and just makes the sandwich better. And then you could top it with literally anything you want. Lettuce, tomato, onions, banana peppers, bell peppers, anything. And then we like to use oil and vinegar, a little bit extra. I'm going to list everything that I used for my sandwiches in the description below. But, yeah, this is one of my favorite recipes because it is so simple.
There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight. We're riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. Standing on the dizzying heights. Everything's so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I. We're coming way together. Standing on dizzy heights. Everything's so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I. We're coming.
Now, since the kids were off with their grandparents, I wanted to get into their room and do a little bit of a deep clean. I did not go all out in their rooms because they don't really need to. Their rooms are very well kept. They do an awesome job of trying to take care of everything on their own. I'm just here to help. But I wanted to get in there and kind of clear their desk and get everything dusted off, wiped down, and just a little bit more reorganized. So I started in Trustin's room on the desk and everything around the desk, and then I was able to move on to the rest of it.
Standing on the dizzying heights.
Once I got Trustin's desk cleaned off and straightened up, I wanted to take his whiteboard down and give him a little surprise for when he got home. When he came home, the next day after he came home was his birthday. So his birthday was on Thursday, and I wanted to surprise him with a little happy birthday sign. So once I got the desk all cleaned up and reorganized and all of that, I wrote a happy birthday sign with some balloons on his whiteboard. And when he came home, that was the first thing he mentioned. He said, "Thank you for the whiteboard." And I just love doing little things like that for the kids. It really makes them smile, which makes me smile. So hard for me to believe that my baby boy is 12 years old. It's just, time flies so fast, you don't even know what happened. You blink and you feel like you missed it. But once I was done getting his little sign made, I was able to go on and fix his bed up and get to the floors and stuff like that. I didn't record putting his laundry away, but I did wash, dry, and put away his laundry. But after getting the whiteboard done, I was able to get the bed and the floors.
Too much for sure, so cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave ya. I don't wanna sabotage. You're a million.
Now for Cheyenne's room, there was a little bit more to be done, only because she has that big dollhouse and this fan. This fan is always running, so just like all the fans in the rest of the house, I don't normally think about turning them off and cleaning them, but as you can see, this one really, really needed it. So that was the first step in her room, was getting the fan cleaned, and then I was able to move on to her dollhouse. A dollhouse is a big dollhouse, and it requires a lot of dusting. So as you can see, the dollhouse is next, and this is a 4-foot dollhouse. I'm only 5 foot, so I'm not much taller than this dollhouse. But it's her favorite thing that she has in her room, so I try to keep up on it, and I have to take some of the furniture and stuff like that out, dust everything, and then wipe down the floors of the house. But I'm going to try to list this house in the description. I did get it on Amazon, but the last time that I tried to list it, I couldn't find it. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more digging and see if I can find this dollhouse. It was actually relatively inexpensive, considering the Barbie Dream House is a little bit smaller than this one, and I paid less for this house than the Barbie dollhouse. Or the dream house. So if I can find it, I'm going to list it in the description.
Explode every time you go and slam the door. Adore how we always end up on the floor. We know how to push the buttons to the core. I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead to let me smile from for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave ya. I don't wanna sabotage. You're a million.
Once the dollhouse was cleaned up and redone, I was able to move on to the desk. Now, her desk is normally worse than Trustin's desk, mainly for the clutter that she has on it. She'll have all of her stuff on it, but she also likes to stack up her toys and her dolls on it. So I had to get all of that cleaned up, kind of tidy it up, find the place for everything that's supposed to go. And just like with Trustin's room, I wanted to dust everything on the desk, just kind of reorganize it and tidy it up a little bit, make it a little bit more functional for her.
We figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead to let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave ya. I don't wanna sabotage. Never really am. I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby.
Once I finished her desk, I wanted to move on to her dresser. Now, the kids are responsible for putting away their own laundry. I will wash and dry it, and then I'll bring it into their room and they're to put it away. Cheyenne hasn't fully mastered the folding process or the organization process of putting her laundry away, so I needed to clean her dresser and reorganize the clothes in her dresser, refold them, and just kind of make it a little bit more presentable in there. But she is learning and she's getting there, so I'm proud of her for just doing it anyway, even though she's not great at it. But practice makes perfect, so as long as she's trying, that's all that matters to me.
Young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sunset's on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby.
So that's going to wrap up today's video, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know it wasn't as long as some of my other ones, but there was a lot going on this week, especially with it being spring break. So I'm so glad that you guys chose my video to get you motivated, or even to just entertain yourself while you're maybe bored or sitting on lunch break or anything like that. So I want to express my thanks to you guys for tuning in, and like you do every week, you always come back. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Just like all my other videos, I am always open to recipe suggestions, cleaning suggestions, anything. So drop me a comment down below and let me know anything you want to let me know. And I will see you guys all next week. Thank you so much for watching.